Hello everyone, I'm Cassandra.
And I'm Mom.
And this is Millennial Mom. And we are here to do another weekly recap. And we finally know the number. It's 11. Because Mom decided to look it up before we started. Even though I technically stopped counting already.
Okay.
But we want to know how you guys are doing, how you guys are feeling out there. Once again, I'm still doing the same old thing.
Well, like most people, but things are starting to open up, we hear. Right? States are starting to reopen slowly but surely.
Nothing extra open up here.
Yeah, they do increase their curbside service.
For retail services?
Yeah, but I haven't heard any retail say that they're doing any services.
But anyways, how are you doing this week? How's your week been?
I'm doing okay. I'm working. And I'm ready for some time off, believe it or not.
I believe it.
Haven't had any time off since February.
Or maybe you can take some time off and I could do your work.
I don't know you can do that. Yeah.
Can we even say that on camera?
You just did?
Oh, well, let's know how you guys are doing out there. And also, if your state has reopened, because I know some states reopen, like, of course, Florida and Georgia. But I also heard that they were getting an increase of new coronavirus.
Well, I mean, it never really went away. They're just saying that now that states have reopening or thinking about reopening in phases, like Nevada's part of the West Pact open in phases, that they're still letting people know, okay, you know, the virus is still around. We're just trying to let you know, like, still be cautious and everything. I mean, you just can't go back the way things were before.
Oh, willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Do you think they should reopen?
Everything right now?
Yeah.
No, not everything, in phases.
How about, like, the nail salons and stuff?
I don't know how you can do that safely, even though I did see something on TV. I think it was in Georgia, how they had looked like it was either like sheer shower curtains or plastic, and they were behind the plastic and you were in front of the plastic. They were like this, you know, doing their nails, stuff like that. I don't know.
Did you see for the casinos how they're gonna have like those white boards,
those clear things?
Boards?
I saw that.
I wonder how that's gonna work for like the roulette tables and stuff, because they said that they're gonna clean them like after every customer use. But
oh yeah, the roulette table and the crap tables, because everyone's just standing around. You gotta throw the dice, or the roulette table, they roll that little, spin that little ball around. That's my game, actually.
Yeah, I'm not good at any gambling games. I'll just be there for the drinks. But let us know what's happening in your state, what's reopening, what's not reopening, and how you think they should reopen if they do reopen. Another topic that's been on the news, of course, is Joe Biden.
Yeah.
And actually, side note, when Joe Biden was here a couple years ago when he was with Obama, still the vice president, and he had his sexual assault campaign, I forgot what it was called, he actually came to my school, and since I was a part of an organization that dealt with sexual assault, dating violence, domestic violence, stalking on campus as well as off campus, that was my spiel. We actually got front row seats to it. We got to go in there first.
I remember.
And our president at the time got to spoke on stage with Joe. We had a picture with Joe. And that's when everybody was acting like they cared, because no one came to our events. It was barely like 100 people, but thousands of people showed up miraculously.
Okay.
So I thought it was kind of interesting now that he has all this going on with him.
You know, unfortunately, whether it's true or proven to be true, false or proven to be false, it seems like when someone runs for president, governor, your local whatever, it seems like people tend to come out the woodwork with different types of allegations, whether it be sexual assault, any type of misconduct at all. Seems like that's when it more comes to light, you know. So who's to say if it happens? I mean, someone has to do an investigation to see if the allegations are true. So
there's allegations everywhere. And also, there are still talks of him picking a female running mate, especially someone of color. Honestly, I don't think he's going to pick a female running mate. I'd be very surprised if he did.
I'd be surprised too, but you never know. We'll see when he makes his announcement. I know that he has a committee right now that he has formed to talk about who his potential running mate is. So we'll see when he makes that announcement who it will be, male or female.
I think that part will definitely either sway people's votes to either vote for him more or vote for him less, depending on what he's going to do. Because some people think that he said he was going to pick a female for sure, but that's not what I heard.
Well, he has to do what's in the best interest of his campaign. So if it's the right female candidate, maybe he'll pick them. If it's the right male candidate, he'll pick them. So you just have to wait and see.
Now, in the sports world.
Yes, in the sports world. What has been going on since the draft was last week?
You have to tell me, because I literally heard nothing.
Well, there's always some sports news. The NBA is thinking about pushing their season back to start playing games in December, and the commissioner and other people on the NBA committee were talking about how it might be better to do that because this virus thing may have calmed down by then, so we'll see. Also, NASCAR is coming back. They're going to have 7 races. I believe it starts from this May 7th through the 15th. So
really, I actually might watch it. Give me something else to watch.
Okay. And the NFL, any news? Let me get my glasses. Let me see. Let's see. NFL. Yes. How did I miss that? The NFL is going to release the schedules next week by May 7th, they said. So
I know you're excited.
I am excited, but we'll see. I mean, where the games are going to be played, who knows? If there's going to be fans there, who knows? Every other seat, every 2 seats, every 3 seats, who knows? But they're supposed to release a schedule, so we'll see how it goes. Outside of that, no real major sports news. Yes.
Actually, I lied to you. I did hear a little bit of sports news.
Okay.
Concerning the Major League Baseball, that they were going to start their season back up in June.
We'll see.
I heard that, but they said that they're not going to start the minor leagues.
Oh, well, you have one up on me.
You didn't know that?
I didn't hear that. But baseball has always been talking about playing their games and playing it in neutral sites. I'm like, where's a neutral site? Because the virus hits everywhere, so.
Yeah, because they were talking about how certain sports teams, I guess, share the same stadium. We talked about this.
We talked about
You
it.
educated me on this. They share the same stadium.
We talked about this off camera. Yeah, they do. Like for football, the Giants and the Jets share the same stadium. I'm sure other teams around the league share different stadiums, whether it be basketball, baseball, whatever. So that's going to be, I don't know whether they're going to stick with the same schedule or not. Because, of course, when one team's playing, the other team's on the road. So if there's neutral sites, there's not going to be as many neutral sites. So they got to get those kinks worked out.
It definitely will be interesting and something to watch. Well, another show that we watched, well, more so Mom watched this show often, was Little Women, especially Little Women in Atlanta. So we want to give a big RIP to Minnie.
Ashley Minnie Ross.
It was so sad to
who
hear
died in
about
a
that.
head-on collision. At first it was reported as a hit and run, and then I saw a couple days later it was a head-on crash. But the other driver is, it's not there. So I guess that would technically make it hit and run. They don't know who it is. So hopefully they find out whoever it is and justice served for the family. So rest in peace to Minnie and her family.
Yeah, that's definitely another show that Mom wanted to review because she loves that show. She'd be cracking up on that show, her and my grandparents.
Well, it's funny. They have their little drama too, which makes it funny, especially the everyone's the main character, but between Minnie and Juicy, and then you have the tiny twins
Miss
versus
Juicy baby
versus the other twins that now in Dallas. So it's a big to do. Season 6 of that show was scheduled to come out in April before this event happened. So who knows when that's gonna be pushed back? Because I know there's a lot of shows pushed back anyways.
I know.
So we'll see if this one even comes out this year or scheduled for the fall.
It'll probably come out between June and October, I'm sure. Gives people another thing to watch. Well, something else we should be excited about watching is a new versus between Erykah Badu and Jill Scott.
Now, I like both artists,
Right.
but I'm not as excited as I was for Teddy Riley and Babyface. I'm just saying.
I know I don't really listen to their music that much, but I've heard enough music to where I could be like swaying side to side.
That's true. Now I am a neo soul thing, so Jill Scott to me is on a neo soul thing out of Philly, with the Raheem Devons. Hey Raheem. And people like that, so music soul child. So we'll see. I just don't think the genre is the same, but they both put out good music.
The genre is definitely the same.
No, I meant from like the neo soul versus Erykah Badu's more conscious based, in my opinion.
I feel like they're around the same, but nonetheless, we're still going to be tuned into it, and I believe they said it's going to be Saturday, May 9th.
Mm-hmm.
So give us a little Saturday party, get some wine, put on the laptop. Ooh, that should be a vibe. I'm excited now. Also, something else that I heard, also relating back to Joe Biden and presidency and all this stuff. We don't try to get too political on this channel, but when it comes to voting, we believe, well, let me speak for myself right now. I believe that everybody should go out and vote.
Yeah, it's your right.
No matter who you are, what you are, where you're from. If you have the right to vote in the U.S. or wherever you are, you should take that time out to vote.
Mm-hmm.
So when I heard Diddy go on his live with Naomi Campbell,
mm-hmm.
talking about how, the people who are trying to become president should try to do things for the black community. Okay, I see that. And then on top of that we shouldn't just, the black community shouldn't just give our votes away. I'm like, But then when he said he was going to hold the black votes hostage, I had to look at him like I looked at Carolyn Goodman. Like, who?
Carolyn
said
Goodman,
that?
our mayor, Las Vegas mayor. Uh-huh.
Like, who even said that? Like, aren't you the same person who had vote or die on her t-shirt a couple years ago because it's Obama? I'm going to need you to have the same energy, because that is just problematic in general, because people really do listen and take to heart what celebrities say, what influencers say, whether it be on Instagram, Twitter,
mm-hmm.
wherever. People really take it to heart like it's their mom and dad telling them to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me is just not going to make anything progress, because if you don't vote, you have nothing to complain about for the next 4 years, because you didn't use your voice to make something matter. No matter if you vote for a Republican, a Democrat, a liberal, a Green Party, whoever you vote for.
Right.
It's still a vote.
Voting brings change, so if you don't give your vote to bring the change, then really you can't complain. So.
Right, especially being a minority or person of color, because we definitely fought for that right to vote,
mm-hmm.
from the women's suffrage, even though black people couldn't vote from then, to the civil rights movement. It's just something that you should do, no matter who you are. What do you think about that?
I agree.
100%?
100%.
So I spoke for us both?
If you don't vote, like I said, to want change, if you don't want the change, then you cannot complain.
Preach on that. So, a song that recently came out by Megan Thee Stallion called Savage.
Is it Megan the Stallion or Megan the Stallion? Because it's two E's in there.
Megan the Stallion. The Bernard. If you ever watched, what's that movie called?
Low Down Dirty Shame. Shout out Keenan Ivory Wayans and the Wayans family.
Came out with her remix with Beyonce, and everybody just went over the roof for it. It was a cute song that she added her rap remix to that part,
mm-hmm.
especially when she was like, on my demon time, I might start on OnlyFans. I told Mom to start on OnlyFans, and when I told her that, she was like, what's that? Because she was about to do it for a second. I was like, nah. I'm just joking. Don't start one. So I guess that's cute. I guess now people got to stamp of approval to start an OnlyFans. But another song that came out with the remix was Doja Cat's Say So with Nicki Minaj.
Mm-hmm.
At first, people thought they were talking about, Nicki was talking about Wendy. But I guess Nicki said no. So now
mm-hmm.
everyone thinks Nicki's talking about Beyonce. And I'm just like, can we just have two remixes, good remixes during this quarantine?
Can people just chill?
To vibe to? That was my thoughts on that. Have y'all see the movie Hercules? Well, they said they're gonna have another live action.
Did they say who was going to be Hercules?
No, only people that we're talking about right now is the muses in the film. You know, the 5 black women, and they're like, "Oh, we wonder who it's gonna be. It's gonna be Lizzo, Beyonce."
Okay.
To be honest, I don't think it's gonna be any of them. I think it's gonna be a diverse cast and a whole lot.
Wait,
of
is it
people
a
are gonna be
live for
upset.
TV or live for Broadway? Because live for Broadway could be Beyonce and Lizzo or whoever else.
Just a live action, like a movie, like the Mulans and stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe they'll do something on the soundtrack.
Maybe, but I still think it's gonna be a diverse cast. Try to have more diversity within the Disney universe, but I think it would be cool to see Lizzo in it.
Yeah.
Who do you think should be in it?
Whoever's talented, whoever's up and coming, like you said, a diverse cast would make for a more well-rounded Disney. You know, so whoever they choose, I'm sure it'll be nice. They have to have that voice though, because they were powerhouse voices, so they have to be powerhouse.
Also, have you ever been keeping up with 90 Day Fiancé, the quarantine edition? Mom hasn't been keeping up.
I don't need to, because I mean, they're quarantined like us, and they left off on their season. So what could they possibly be doing different?
They're living their life. But one person I was kind of like, okay, if I had glasses, I would took my glasses down. Was George or Jorge? What's his name again?
Well, he goes by George, but he's Spanish, so I think his family pronounced it Jorge. Well, he went in there in the prison in Arizona. I know about that. That came out way before 90 Day Fiance. And yeah, he's lost weight since he's been in there. He's been exercising, whatever. He's dropped, at least 40, 50 pounds?
He looked good. My right handle letter be on.
He's about to be out if he's not
life
out.
after lockup.
Girl, no.
But then also we did see Married at First Sight. Where are they now? But I honestly didn't even want to make a whole separate video about it because majority of them were the same ones who be on a couple's couch and had their own spinoffs.
The most popular ones, it seemed like, yeah. I wasn't surprised about the ones who weren't on the couple's couch, like the Tristans and the Mias.
We saw an update with Tristan.
Okay.
Because he's getting married or got married.
No, what I'm saying is I wasn't surprised about that update because she wasn't the right match for him anyways.
But I was surprised about, I forgot what her name was, but it was on that one season, the basketball guy who played overseas. Like, why hasn't he signed a divorce yet? Like, what was he waiting for?
Matt and, what's her name? I can't think of her name right now. She's also a twin, just like Jennifer. I was like, oh, there's 2 twins. Yeah, you know what? His whole attitude and demeanor when he was on Married at First Sight the first time was atrocious. But to see where are they now, when he came out, I was like, oh, he looked like he became like a, no shade, but like a mime or a French painter because his hair was growed out. He was wearing all black with a high collar. But when he started talking, he was just like so extra.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that.
Well, he was like that on the last season.
He was more extra because when he got up after everything was gone, because she was like, I sent you something 3 times for a divorce, man. He's like, I didn't get it. Been out of the country. When he got up, he was like, I'm about to hit my IG model. Holla. I was like, wow.
Oh, he said that? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, so he put a little too much extra sauce on that. It was uncalled for.
Well, you know, they'll do anything for a check and for clout. So, but that's pretty much all the updates we got from this week. But we do want to give some channel updates for those who do watch us. Had to hit that high note, even though it felt low on the camera. So for Growing Up Hip Hop, we did start a review on that, but with the extra Married at First Sight coming on, because they said it was going to be on Wednesday and Thursday with those 12 couples, I was like, that is a lot to review.
Yeah, but if you guys want to see that review, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know, because I definitely want to review when Egypt and Brianna does fight, because Egypt says she gonna bring out her inner trapper, and I want to see what this trapper's about. because she keep talking about it. Sam keeps talking about it. Her mama keep talking about it. Her daddy keep talking about it. So I want her to be about it.
And you keep talking about it. So we gonna see what's it about.
I want to see if she about it. In the words of Master P. You know? So that's an update on that. Also, for our weekly recaps, we are wondering if we still want to keep going with it. We'll keep going with it for you guys if you guys want some recaps on what's going on. I know some people like when mom gets her sports information, because who really keeps up with sports like that?
Well, clearly not you.
But we'll definitely try to do something different with the channel, trying to rearrange, because as you guys know, we are new. We started like 2 months ago. So we're still trying to see what direction we want to go in. We definitely want to do reviews. We definitely want to do more talks, because I know mom, like I said in our first video, mom has many of talks that she has in her mind that she wants to get out there to relate with you guys, to connect more with you guys. We're not going to speak upon it right now until she actually does it, but that's definitely also in the works. We are going to still do our subscription boxes. That video is going to be out next week if you guys like those. Probably have to do like one now because of the quarantine and all those things, and we don't know if different places are still going to have their subscription boxes, because we know Sephora stopped one of theirs.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things too. So we might switch out our weekly recaps to mom and daughter talks. Yeah. Just to do the different little talk videos about dating and relationships from mom and daughter perspective. You know, weight, sizes, just different things like that. And if you guys have any topics that you think might be interesting for us to talk about,
right,
or if you have any things that you want us to know about, and we can like say it on here and give you guys advice from a mom and daughter perspective. Even though I am young, I do have wisdom and knowledge in sociology classes and marriage and family therapy classes behind me. I don't know if that comes out on these videos, but I do. So if you guys want to have us talk about that, we'll definitely leave our email in the description box below, so you can send us those, or you can just tell us on here in the comments, or go on our Instagram.
I'm actually looking forward to mom and daughter talks and mom and daughter questions from you all, because eventually we are planning on going live. So when that happens, that'll bring you guys to the table so we can connect with you on a more personal level.
Definitely want to bring in more live chats on Instagram, on here, just to connect with you guys more on real time.
Pacific Standard Time.
Right. It'll probably be like at 5 o'clock, and if you're on the East Coast, what is that, like 9 o'clock?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Yeah, so we'll see. We got some time in the summer, and I have some classes going on, but you know, it's not really full time yet. But we'll always make it fit in our schedule for you guys, because this is the whole reason why we started our YouTube channel.
Exactly.
So every comment that we get, we read. You know, mom mostly posts on them, and that's because she reads them first. So I'm like, I don't want to like double time on the post, unless it's like something that I have to give my opinion on too. But most of the time, she usually like sums up what I'm saying as well. So we appreciate all the engagement that we get from it. All the likes. We kind of feel like we're building our own YouTube family.
Yeah, it's been really fun to read those comments and get to know some of you all's personalities, because some of you guys' comments make me laugh so hard. I'm like, why didn't I think about that to say it?
Right.
Like, whether it be from, I'll just shout random ones that's on my mind, like from a Cliff or a Devontae or Happy Mood or Rose or something like that, for those Married at First Sight comments, or because those are our most watched videos. You guys crack me up, and I'm like, wow, how come I didn't think about that? But for everyone else I didn't mention, I read all your comments. Sometimes I read them twice.
Right, then she'll come and tell me. I'm like, I can see the updates as well.
So we appreciate you all and hope that you will continue to watch, subscribe, and share, and continue to grow with us. We're looking forward to bring you, as Cassandra said, more content. We're going to build upon our studio, a little more professional. So we're
I think
starting.
This looks pretty good
Yeah,
and professional.
but you know, we can update it though. We can update it. So we're really looking forward to growing with everyone, and thank you for your continued support as well.
So that's going to be the end of this video. It might be the last weekly recap.
We'll see. Depends on what you guys say.
Yes, but once again, as we already said, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed yet.
And also share.
Yes.
And as always, live simply, be grateful.